Have you ever been scrolling online and seen one of those weirdly satisfying videos of an artist building some incredibly detailed model? Well, what if I told you many of them are completely AI generated? Today, we're going to break down exactly how this new viral trend works, from a simple idea to a massive hit.
And when I say massive, I mean it. We're talking millions of views. These videos, they look just like a professional artist portfolio, and they're pulling in absolutely huge numbers. The wildest part? It's pretty much all done with AI. So that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? How on earth are creators doing this? How do you go from nothing to a viral video a lot of the time without spending a single penny? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack right now, step by step. Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll get a handle on the trend itself. Then we'll walk through the three main steps, coming up with the ideas, creating the actual images, and then making them move. And stick around, because at the end, we'll reveal the secret sauce, the whole viral video formula. So what exactly is going on here? Well, the core idea is pretty clever. It's all about creating a single, consistent character. Let's call him the artist. This artist shows up in every single video looking like he's building these incredible models. It's that consistency that really tricks your brain and makes it feel like you're following a real person's creative work. And let's be real, this isn't just a fun little hobby. According to the creator whose process we're looking at, there's some serious money to be made. People are literally, as he puts it, printing serious dollars by figuring out how to monetize this whole setup.
So where does a project like this even begin? You might be surprised. It doesn't start with an AI art tool. It starts with a simple list. Let's get into the first step, the idea factory. You see, the foundation for every single one of these videos is just a list of things that would look cool as a model. We're talking famous buildings, well-known landmarks, maybe even beautiful mountain ranges. The idea is to have a whole bunch of concepts ready to go before you even touch an image generator.
And getting that list, that's probably the easiest part of this whole thing. Creators are just hopping into something like ChatGPT and giving it a super simple prompt, just like this one. And boom, in seconds, you've got a gold mine of ideas for your next videos. And look at the quality of what you get back. It's not just some vague list. You get specific, concrete places and ideas that you can immediately take and run with for the next part of the process.
Okay, so you've got your list of amazing places. Now for the really cool part, turning those words into a whole set of consistent-looking images. This is where our pretty slick technique comes into play. The secret here is something called a master prompt. You can think of it like a recipe or a template for your AI image generator. It describes everything about the scene, the art style, the lighting, the mood, but it leaves one little blank space, a placeholder, where you can just drop in your idea from step one. So here's how that works in practice. You start with a picture of your character. You paste in that big master prompt, then you pop your location idea into the blank spot. Now, this next bit is super important. You lock the seed in the AI tool. The seed is just a number that starts the AI's random generation. By locking it, you're telling the AI to start from the same random point every time, which is key for getting that consistent look. Then, you just hit generate. Really, it all boils down to this one word: consistency. The same guy, wearing the same shirt, with that seed locked in. That's what creates the illusion that you're just watching one very talented artist do their thing. But, to make the video feel more real and dynamic, you need more than one shot. So what these creators do is just add a little camera direction to the end of their master prompt. Something simple like side angle or close-up details. This way, they can get a whole bunch of different shots for the same scene, which gives them a ton to work with later. All right, we have our collection of awesome-looking static images. Now, how do we get them to move? Let's talk about the final technical piece of this puzzle, the animation. But hold on, before we even think about animation, there is one critical step you can't skip: upscaling. Sometimes AI-generated images can be a little on the small or low-res side. To make sure your final video looks sharp and professional instead of all pixelated, you gotta run those images through an upscaler first. Now, when you're ready to animate, the source material points to a couple of main paths. You've got totally free tools out there like Grok, and then you have more powerful credit-based systems from the big guys like Google, which might give you something like 100 free animations a month. And surprise, surprise, the animation part is also all about prompts. You take your nice high-res image and you give the AI two separate instructions: a motion prompt that describes what your character is doing, and a camera movement prompt that tells the camera where to go. The motion prompt is all about being subtle.
You're not trying to make the character do backflips, you just want these small, believable movements that make it seem like he's actually focused on the model, bringing the whole scene to life.
And that second command for the camera? Just as simple. A little direction, like pan left or zoom in, adds that final cinematic flair, turning what was a still picture into a living, breathing shot.
So we've walked through all the tech, from the initial idea all the way to the final animated clip. Now let's zoom out and look at the strategy that holds all of this together and turns it into a viral sensation.
So here it is, the formula broken down into 4 pretty simple rules. Number 1, stick with that one character to sell the artist channel idea. 2, always get different camera angles to keep your videos from feeling flat. 3, never, ever skip the upscaling step. Quality is huge. And finally, post all the time. Building momentum on any platform is all about consistency.
And one last little pro tip from the source material, apparently, this trend is already blowing up on places like Facebook, but he thinks the real untapped potential, the biggest opportunity for growth, is actually over on YouTube. So, if you're thinking about trying this, that might be the place to go.
And all of this leaves us with one massive question, right? We've just laid out the entire playbook for making viral videos with barely any effort or money. So, is this the future? A sustainable new way to create content and a shortcut to fame? Or is it just another flashy AI trend that's going to disappear in a few